saw you staring at me from the other side. And I don't know about you, but I got butterflies. Damn, I don't got game, but I feel you with lots to play. So I pass go, and I collect 200 on the way. I know I probably jumped too many spaces, but you can't be replaced. You're a superstar, and I can feel you in my arms. Moving too very long, the beat is pounding out my heart. Funky under the dawn, and I can say what we'll become. Keeping my heart stretching long. Am I insane? I'm delusional, baby. Girl, you're killing every move and breaking all the rules. And your hips don't lie, making an offer I can't refuse. Damn, maybe the only thing I know about you's your name. So I'll wear it out, and one day you might wear mine through a ring. I know I may just be a face in the crowd that doesn't faze me. I sing loud, you're a superstar, and I can feel you in my arms. So the beat is pounding out my heart. And I can say what we'll become. Am I insane? I'm delusional, baby.
I pushed the wrong button. Go morbid. Hi, Ann. I need to get some music going. Let's do Lo-Fi Girl, if I can find it, or the other one. There we go. Come on, Spotify, you can do it. A little bit. Okay, so I just woke up. Yeah, me too. Me too. I literally, my alarm started going off, and I was like, okay, cool. I need to get up because I have stream at 11. I should probably get all that stuff set up like I'm supposed to. And I was making food. I only just finished eating like 10 minutes ago because I had to go make grits and eggs and stuff. It was a whole task. But we're up now, and we have things to do. And I'm not exactly sure what I want to work on, but that's fine. We'll figure it out together. Grab my pen. So I do need to decide on new fan art to do. I have a few ideas of some things we can do. One of which I think is kind of funny, if I were to start it. But I gotta go find why I would do this. Let's see. Is it my history on YouTube? It's not. Oh no, yeah it is. Okay. So you guys know that the Summer Game Fest trailers and stuff were released yesterday. And there's some stuff that I'm really excited for, like Code Vein 2. Stoked for that. Gonna be really fucking rad. There's a few surprisingly good-looking things, like the Marvel Cosmic Invasion looks like pretty fun, like a beat 'em up. Was not expecting that from them. But there was one thing that kind of stood out to me as hilarious, and then the memes on TikTok did not disappoint. I think maybe I should pull up the memes instead, because that might explain to you why I would want to do this. Let me go to my likes here. Where's a good one? It's one of these. Yeah, this seems right. All right, so here's one of my options for things I could do for Fanart. We could do this.
I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku, is that you?
Hatsune Miku, is that you? I am very tempted because like I was literally like on the phone with Charlie. We were talking about it. And I saw the trailer for this, and I saw, like, the Sonic Riders characters. And I literally made the gag of, like, I was trying to explain to Shirley who this character was because I couldn't remember his name. And I was like, it's the Hatsune Miku guy. And then not the fucking moment that I said that, literal Hatsune Miku shows up. And I had the exact same response. Like, Hatsune Miku, is that you? So, I like this outfit for her. I wouldn't mind doing some art of that. This week has also been our cat grill week. And I'm tempted to do art of her. That's also on the list. Why is my Spotify? Why are you not playing music you're supposed to? Fix your shit. So we got Racer Miku. We have Cat Grill. I could pick another Zenless character to do art for. And we have emotes, obviously, to work on. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd probably make a poll, but I don't remember how to do that. We can work on emotes in the meantime. Actually, how do I make polls? I should probably just leave it up for a while. A couple of hours, maybe. Because we're going to do emotes first anyways. Oh, here we go. I can set up a poll. How does that work, though? Oh, here we go. Cat Girl, because of upcoming story, and I think you'll want to make art of her. Yeah, you're only viewer. Look, I know you're the only viewer at the moment, Anne, but I can leave it up for like 2 hours, and then it could be fine. Racer Miku. What was the other one I was thinking of? I'm gonna have to read Charlie here in a little bit too. Let's see. What was it? It was Cypher, Miku. There was. My brain is having a moment, and I cannot think of anything. I wonder if it'd be a good character from Zenless too. I kind of like Viv, like the stalker girl in Zenless, the elf-eared purple hair. But that's Vivian, right? Isn't that her name? I think I like her. She'd be fun to do. I think doing Art of Vivian would be fun. Duration. Alright. I can only do it for 10 minutes? Okay, no. We'll leave that for a little while and we'll come back to it. We're going to do emotes first. I have it made, but I'm going to leave it sitting there. Apparently, I can only do 10 minutes. How dare you, Twitch? I don't appreciate this. Alright, so I do need to remake a bunch of emotes, because some of my old ones need new versions that are better. So I think we could start with that, and then we'll just wait for a little while, and I'll put the poll up later. Digital content, stream assets, emotes. I think all my Shantae styled ones are pretty good. I don't think I need to change any of those really. I might change, there's the top NEP inspired one, and I don't think I really, I've always been kind of iffy about the way that one looks, so I might replace it with something. Let's see. We have a version of Smug. Yeah, I think the shrug is one we definitely need to redo. And we need a peak emote as well. Peak would probably be a good thing. We could do like an Obsi bot peak. That could be kind of funny. Recent. Did I even have like I have a folder for all of my things. I know that makes sense, definitely, and it's not just rambling. I have an emotes template. There it is. See, I could do like a peak emote really easily. I didn't even think it'd be all that hard. Digital. Where is? I can't remember where I save anything anymore. Yeah, like a peak emote could be just as easy as taking like this. And just having him like that. Or we could even attempt to animate it, and we could have it just have him do that. Maybe add like a little blink to it, and then move away. That would be very hard to do. That could be a pretty easy thing. Obviously, bot's simple enough that animating him would not be very difficult. Though if I were to keep this pixel style, that might be a little bit more annoying to do. Just a bit. But right now, I think we'll do the shrug. I think shrug's probably easier to deal with. Where is my reference image for that emote? So where are my 1.0 emotes? We had a dab. We had a crab rave emote. I feel like I want a crab rave emote again. That'd be kind of fun. Smug. My emotes originally were not the best. Yeah, let's just open up the shrug. Take a look at it. I think I remember what I did with this that was like kind of odd is I started making the emote for shrug, and it was like the orientation for that was, let's see. So it was like basically here. That is not how arms work. Basically it was like this, and then I had to like grab it. And then to make it so you could actually see it, I could rotate it to the side, which works, I think, a little better. We may have to do that again. I suppose we should probably do it in the Shantae style. That would make the most sense. I don't remember how to draw this style. It's been so long. I can't fucking draw a circle today. Actually, we should probably do not in the emote thing and warm up about the style because I haven't done it in a long time. I need to grab my art reference book too. I think there is a shrug thing in Shantae too I can use to reference. see who did that one. Might have been Sky. Not quite. Somewhere in Shantae, they definitely had that, but I don't remember where. Might have been Pirate's Curse or something. Oh, server. I'll pull up some art reference and we'll figure it out. Full size image of Best Girl, who is this one. Bite Me. The Bird Lady is my favorite. And I just gotta warm up on that. Actually, I don't think I've done Coco in this style in some time. It has been a minute. This is a massive canvas, too. Her cheeks aren't this sharp. Hi, Fox. Wow. That's a lot of emotes. You could definitely cut a bitch but not with your cheeks. Yes, this is true. Hi, Fox. We're doing some warm-ups because I'm still not fully awake and I don't know exactly what I want to work on, so we're testing out how I want to do. If I want to get back into the Shantae style, I need to remember how to actually draw on it. Specifically the Seven Sirens thing, because Seven Sirens is a good game. I don't think you can see the ears from here. I'll just try to draw Coco in the same pose as Sky here. Maybe. So that curves in a bit. Obviously need his tea. Did you already redeem a thing? I have coffee. I have coffee, so there's that. And I did just have breakfast. It took a little bit though. Let's see. How does a torso work for these characters? Their torsos are surprisingly small as I'm looking at it. Like, their torsos, I'm looking at like how they handled Sky, and like her torso doesn't really do a whole lot. Your Can ASMR game needs updating. Well, hey, I mean, I have a singular can, but only a singular one. I don't have a lot else going on right now. Ugh, God, I can't remember how to draw. Finish your coffee first, then? Okay, thank you. How the fuck did this style even work? So I think I need like inaction. Let's say if this is gonna be like a shrug, we're gonna do a shrug. So it needs to go. Just needs to come out and then this way and then down. Let's see. So I guess we're gonna do this way, this way. Keep them at like an angle here. You gotta remember the fundamentals of freehanding shit. It's been too long since I've done this. Torso, I think, might actually be a little longer than this, too. It's more like that. I will remember how to draw, I swear. Sure, I feel like I've drawn a shrug not in the emote form before, and I legitimately cannot remember the last time I did. So I'm pretty sure this needs to come further in if we're going to be accurate to the style. Actually, no. Hold on a second. I think I've just noticed something looking at this. They do like this when they're drawing the torso. They make a box, and then the booba adds the extra dimensions to this. Is that really how they do that? That's what it looks like. Or it's close enough to that. Feels like it. Do you remember that, like, the actual legs and the torso are like, they're really short when you hit the hips. Like, they squatty a lot of the, with the body shaped that way. Actually, instead of trying to guesstimate, why don't we just take this layer and see what the body type actually looks like. Wrong layer. Go to figure out where the hell it is. That's clavicles there. I mean, the angle of this is slightly different than what I've been doing, but that's fine. I'm trying to figure out exactly how they do this. And then it does go out like that. I do remember the arms being relatively straight. I do remember that being a thing. Okay. I think I got a good sense of it. Hips are kind of broad. Shoulders aren't quite as broad, but broader, and everything else is a little bit more beanpole-y. I could figure that out. I can make that work. That actually might not be the best image for this, but I'll do arms last. We'll get the torso right first. So now my stupid pen is too small. Beans! Beans. Why beans? Is it Cherry Lee's toe beans? Is that what you're posting? Oh, I see. Licking is what I'm seeing in chat. Gotcha. see. The booba will go there. And then we need to get the midline. Something like that's probably a little better. I'm slightly more awake now. Gonna cook some bacon for works. Good. I just had bacon myself. I air fried it. It was good. I had grits, eggs, and I put cactus in my eggs, which was pretty good. How they do the booba for the Shantae style. Is that roughly correct? That feels... Every time I draw it, I feel like it's too big, but then I go back and look at the art, and I'm like, no, Shantae stuff really is just like that. Which is kind of hilarious. You put spiky tree in your eggs? Yeah, cactuses can go in eggs. It's tasty. They're kind of like a pepper. Okay, surely this cannot be enough for you to freak the fuck out, Clipsidia. Let's see, kink the body a bit more there. Oh wait, I know exactly who to reference for this shit. For this stupid fucking pose. I know exactly who it is. Because this motherfucker does this to us every damn time. Where is it? I know she's... Where? When did she do this last? Or I guess Senti also can do it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Where's my Senti reference? Yes! I can reference Senti. I can use my favorite Hershey of Sentience. And then convert this to Shantae style and use that as how we're gonna do this. And I was gonna look up for Teddy because Teddy does that very often, and it's pretty funny. I'm gonna bend the torso a bit. So I think the problem I have is that this needs to come further down, actually. Obsi has an epiphany. Well, I mean, it wasn't necessarily an epiphany, more so just like I coincidentally happened to find somebody who posted Smug Senti. And, like, that works. And I can use that as reference. Now, she is more so facing a different direction than I have this currently set. Let's see, where's some art of Shantae mostly facing forward? Okay, that's probably good enough. I might need to adjust a bit here and how this is supposed to be done. I shall remember. The ear just needs to be a little smaller, is what it is. I'm remembering how to do art. I remember what I'm doing. Kinda. Sometimes. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. This way they're the exact same. Easy. I remember how to do art stuff. I remember how my characters are supposed to look, kinda. Kinda. See, how long are their thighs on this, though? I think the legs are actually much longer than this. I think it's something like that, typically. I was just getting old on foregore things. I mean, I foregore things all the time anyway. It just kind of happens. For better or worse, this is my lot in life. I have memory of goldfish and always have. My friends have made fun of me about this for a very long time, but it ain't changing anytime soon. Let's turn that down a bit. Now we have a rough body outline finally. I just foregore. It's fine. Let's see. Does Shantae even draw zippers and things? I feel like they don't. But I can make one relatively simple. Let's see. And then Kuko has that going down the middle. I need to pull up reference of my own characters too. I need to get that squared away. Let's see. See, then how did her shorts fit? Coco, I don't even know how to do your shorts anymore, girl. I haven't drawn proper art in some time. Making her like complicated ass belts and shit in this style is gonna be a task, to say the least. I'm gonna figure out how to simplify it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that just yet. Coco's got too many damn things on her design, and I got no one to blame but myself for that. I should move and deform this a bit, because I feel like that's not quite centered. Free transform, please. Something like that's probably fine. I'm gonna turn that off for a second, go back to this layer so I can finish doing the base part of her outfit. It's part of it. I can't live right now, so good luck. Well, thanks for stopping in anyway. I appreciate it. Of course, we'll always be available later. We're just struggling right now to figure out how I want to draw in a style I haven't drawn in a while. Also, I'm going to go yell at Charlie. Try to get her to join me. Let's see. Yeah, we got that one. Let's do another layer up and then hide that one again. You know, the good thing about having a character design like Coco's is like I can kind of design it and get it like, you know, looking really good, and it's always great. But also like when I try to simplify it into this style, it makes my life so much more difficult. Because it does not simplify easily. I have, in a lot of ways, simplified a lot of stuff, but like, her style, or my style for her does not simplify easily at all. There's just so many things to specify on. Let's see. Let's do that. Trying to decide like how much of this I want to like actually include. Because like the Shantae style is good because you don't need to specify a bunch of stuff. But like with Coco's design being the way it is, it's difficult to simplify it quite a bit. And I found this same problem when I was doing like art of Helia and Coralie, or not of Cinna and Entropy. And also, I'm just not realizing I could do them. Helia. Coralie. Soon. Alright, so I've got a few options here, chat, if you're ever on Twitch. I'm gonna post them here in a little minute, but now we got an extra thing now. We Catgirl, Cypher, Miku, Vivian, or Helia and Coralie. There's now another option to add to the possible fan art thing we do later. I think it's probably better than doing it on Twitter, because Twitter's annoying. And no one wants to use Twitter anyway. I haven't drawn the hands yet. I will need to do that too. Coco has what Charlie refers to as the slut gloves. And I find that description to be very funny. Which, for those of you who are unenlightened about what the slut gloves are, I'll pull up a character who has it so you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll see it and you'll know exactly what it is. It's a very specific kind of thing. Slut gloves. And it's not the only one either. Because, you know who else has this? Copy image. Slut gloves. This is what that is. It's a very specific kind of like thing. And I can't unsee it. You're gonna say Vitrine? Yeah, he was next on my list. Like, I didn't forget. There is a lot of others that do this too. It's a really funny design trope that, like, once Charlie pointed it out to me, I was like, damn it, you're right. I don't know how to feel about that. Fun. Obviously has a very different trope. I mean, the closest thing I have is I have, like, my artist Smudge Guard. So Smudge Guards kind of look like that, but only kind of. Let's see, where's my reference image for Cinti's Shrug again? Because I do need to sketch out her hand. Right, shit, and a Shantae style hands. God damn it, this is not a good reference image for hands! I really just need to go get, like, my Shantae art book from the other room and go reference it, because that's likely going to be relevant. Might be useful. Let's see, how do they do fingers? Fingers are kind of fat. Alright, I can reference Risky Boots. She'll have good art reference. Kinda. Oh, shit. This finger needs to change. I will remember how to draw fingers inevitably, I swear. These hands look kind of atrocious right now. Kind of terrible. Or that's because they need to be bigger, and they also are just sketches right now. I think the arms are too long, now that I'm looking at it. These need to come in Maybe about like right there, actually. I'll just shorten the arms. Free transform. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this. That's a little better. Take it one digit at a time. I mean, trying. I feel like this arm's angle needs to change. Yeah, that's a better shrug, I think. Merp. Chorley! You gonna join me or no? You gonna join me? You coward? Or you gonna run away? I just escaped bed. You gotta try harder then. Bedcoon's too strong for you. You must try harder. Yes, try. Try harder, baby. Cross escaping Bedcoon. I was gonna go disappear to go eat breakfast. Go munch! Breakfast is good. You should definitely be munching. See, I'm glad that I actually made a proper breakfast. It took me a bit, and it was definitely slow going because I did not want to wake up. Alright, we got that. Now, still gonna draw on her face, but that's fine. Figure that out later. Alright, there was like a wrist thing that Coco wears. I remember how my characters are designed. For sure, I definitely remember that. All the time, and I never, at any point in time, have to reference my own art to remember how I designed my characters. Not one time have I ever had to do that. And anybody who says differently is lying to you. I've definitely never had to do that. Definitely not right now. Good. It's just a sketch. fix itself later. Where's that? I have Coco with and without her jacket. That's actually kind of fun. We don't see Coco without her jacket very often. I don't tend to draw her without that typically. It's kind of fun. I should do more art of her, like with varying degrees of her actual outfit constructed. I don't do that often. Let's see. Yeah, doing her braid's gonna be annoying, as it usually is. Why I designed a character with an overly complicated braid is really anyone's guess. Edit, transform, free transform, because her braid is definitely not that long. This is emote. It will be. I'm gonna have to simplify it quite a bit. It's on a significantly larger thing, so I'm doing the Shantae style, but this is the template for emotes that I started to do on it. And I'm just trying to, like, get the sketch in of, like, simplified Shantae stuff. Then we'll have to decide what details to add and what not to later. Since Coco's design got reworked, it has a lot more details. And I don't know how to simplify it anymore. Like, to show you what I mean with this, let me open up my other emotes so we can go look at that. This is just a sketch to figure it out. So, where is that? It's in here. Even when we go look at, like, my old emotes and stuff, like the dab, right? It's still complicated. There's still, like, a lot going on. There's still, like, a lot of details and stuff going on even in this. Because, like it or not, Coco's design is really complicated. So, I've got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to do this. And it makes some sense. So right now I'm just trying to get the sketch situated for the Shantae style thing. And then I'll have to adjust it from there. And decide how I want to handle it. And what I want to ignore or not. It may just be that I have to go back to the old design just for the emotes. Because there's just so much in this now. And yeah, it is very detailed. And you're not wrong. It is. It's a whole thing. Figuring it out is part of the fun. If nothing else, we'll have a fun Shantae style thing to work with, though. We haven't tried drawing again. Like, I haven't drawn Coco's like new outfit stuff in this style in some time either. I've been doing the try hard style. We've been a little bit of a tryhard lately. That's not even drawing her fucking face in this. Like, this whole bit here might even need to go away so I can like design her face first and then organize the hair around it. Coco's hair's too fucking long, too. Damn. Why is my character so complicated? Don't answer that. I already know the answer to that. I already know. I did this to myself. Yeah, see, I did this to myself. I did do this to myself. I am fully aware of that. The details will kill me. One day. And I have no one to blame but myself for that. It's a genuine problem. Yeah, that should be the end of her hair there. How it usually goes anyway. I feel like this part is not right. Maybe part of how I do this will be simplifying the coloring for it. It's already, we're like enlarging the size of some stuff. And there's going to be some details that are definitely going to be left out. Like the hexagons that we put on the sides of her corset type thing. But there might be other details we just have to entirely omit whenever we start doing the proper thing for this. Of course, we're going to scale it down a bit too whenever we put it over here into this. Because it's already going to be kind of a task to do this anyway. Because, like, what the, why the fuck? Stop that. It's going to have to be shrunk down. And it might, if we do like last time, it'll have to be like at an angle. So the emote itself will be more like this than anything else. It is still really detailed though, because like ultimately it's gonna be like that small. It's gonna be very tiny. Let me turn the hair off for a second and we'll work on the face. Fuck, how does Shantae stuff do their eyes? It's gonna have to be like kind of flat so it can be a little smug. Or I could do the goofy thing. Hold on, I could give her, let's turn the hair back on. I can give her the fucking Bronya face of just the there we go. Weird knowledge added. Just give her this face. I could just do that. It's a good fuck. Like I can give her a smug one, but I think I have enough smug. I think this would be a really good face for this, actually. Yep, there it is. There's the face we're looking for. Maybe I'll just make this emote instead. Hold on. Could just do this. We could just make this an emote. Just do this, but with Coca. Just weird knowledge added. I think it's gonna be a fun emote. I do like it. It's stupid. Now I want to know what it looks like if I were to like put this over here on the other one. Oh, this is silly. That I already like that. We need the shrug, we do, but I also kind of like this. This is stupid. I need to shrink it a little bit more, but That's so stupid. Yeah, I might do that. Maybe not for this one specifically, but we might do that later. I could add like a Teddy Derp as well. I know, being a big MiHoYo fan, getting an emote that's just this shit, I think would be pretty funny. It's a good one too. They're very derpy in very different ways. All right, they did do a Teddy Derp in Genshin, didn't they? I just realized that somebody posted this here. Oh, like them drawing Paimon, making her do the derp thing. I forgot that, like, they did that. That was ages ago. But I think right now we need to go back to actually attempting to draw the expression I was going to draw. Puagues. Let's go check over on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, I can see it. Transform. Free, no, not free transform. I may need to move her braid a bit so we can see her eye better. Move the face down a bit too. Shit. I may just have to like make her eye pop ahead of it. Get coffee and then drink? You better. Not allowed to skip out on art day, Charlie. Not allowed. That's illegal. What's illegal? Skip an art day. You can't skip art day. You're not allowed. That's illegal. You can't. You're not allowed to skip. You're allowed. You have to join every time. That's how it is. If you skip, I'll fight you. Yeah, you can't make that face at me. It's not allowed. All right, while we're at it, I'm gonna put up a poll for you guys to vote in on Twitch. This is what fan art we should actually start today, because we need to do fan art. So we have Cat Grill, because obviously we have the Racer Miku from the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds trailer, Vivian from Zenless, or Halia and Coralie. We're gonna put this up for 10 minutes. So there's your poll. Make your choices, chat. I already know that Ann voted for Cypher, so Cypher is on the list of at least one vote. Yeah, I do need to add Coco's glasses too, don't I? Yeah. I realize now, as I'm thinking about it, I might already have a thing to do a shrug with. That it's already drawn and I don't have to worry about it. Do I have a thing for my Twitch dashboard somewhere? Shield, yeah, there's my moderation tools. Oh, that's stream cord. That's not what I wanted. Creator dashboard. View rewards, emotes. Yeah, the money one is basically a shrug anyway. Right, yeah, I still have 4 open slots for emotes for the free side of things. We can move some to the free side, and then we can have a few other ones. Also, we're probably going to get rid of top obs. That one needs to go away, I think. And the 12 animated emotes. needs to be merged. Eraser, multiple layers. All right. I think that's all like the details we can add to this. Giving her this face though, that's still there's this, I don't know what kind of emotion is being conveyed in that, but whatever it is, I need this emotion. I don't know what that emotion is, but I do like it. Alright, let's go back over here to this. Shrink it a bit more. Never take up as much space in this emote slot as possible. Something like that. Probably okay. Once we figure out how to, like, you know, reduce the detail of this a bit. I also realized I did not draw her eyebrows on this. I'll add it to this one at least. I still kind of like her, like, without the jacket. Like, that is kind of fun. We just never see that. I need to do more like that. But oh, hi! Thanks for the raid with 2 people. Thank you for popping in. What were you up to? You came from another universe in peace. Nice. welcome. We're glad to have you. I am set to like the proper layer, I thought. Welcome. What we are working on is I'm doing a sketch in the Shantae style, which I've not done in a long time, trying to get an emote out, roughly. So, we needed a shrug emote, and this is kind of the idea we're going for. Obviously, it needs to be reduced in detail quite a bit, because Coco's design does not translate well to simplify. Have I saved yet? I've really not. This started as kind of like a warm-up, and then I just didn't. Also, I'm realizing that her head's too big as I'm looking at this. I need to adjust, either make her body larger or something else. I might just make the body larger. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, no, I have not, in fact, saved yet. We're gonna have to get to that in a moment. Let's see, does that look better when we add everything in? Kind of, not actually, though. Well, hold on. Let's just turn this off for a second. Edit, transform, scale. Why is that in that layer? That should not be. Oh, I see. Okay, there was details in that. And this needs to be merged with one of these other ones. Probably that one. How many files were lost while I was absent? Not yet. I'm getting less busy now because I have phone chatting. Yeah, I mean, that'd be nice. No pressure, though. I mean, we got a pretty regular schedule now, which is usually very rare for me. Shrink her head a bit. That'll really make a little bit more sense. Put those into this folder. Let's lower the opacity of that for a minute so I can see where we are. Jesus. I need to reconnect where some of these things are supposed to sit, and then erase others. So then, yeah, like we've been working very hard to be like more consistent these days, because I feel like for me as a creator, I think my biggest flaw has always been a lack of consistency. So we're trying to work on that by making things better. I'm working on things. Let's erase jacket part here. Okay, I need back into this layer again. Takes time. You and your BFF Aki are trying to make things possible in our streams. Since she got graduated from university. Oh, nice. Well, congrats to graduate from university. That shit is hard. I am glad I am no longer in university. To some extent. Like, I do miss my friends being readily available. But I don't miss a lot of the other nonsense with being in university. That should be into the hair there. Wait, hold on, that earring's in the wrong place, I'm realizing. That is not correct. She's been working on animation for weeks non-stop and myself ready. Yeah, animation's hard, man. I got nothing but like mad respect for people who do that. I've been meaning for years to like actually pick up learning some basics of animation. I have some books for it, things like that, but like that shit is hard. It's very difficult, and I have nothing but respect for people who do that. Because God knows I do not have the fucking time myself for that kind of shit. I wish I did. Yeah, that looks like the correct proportions there. That looks a little better. Now, let's just copy this and put it back over here again. And see how it looks when we shrink it down. Get her take up as much of the space as she can. Bubbo! It's a Chorley, even though I can't hear her right now. I see her lighting up, but I hear nothing. Why do I hear nothing from you? Wait, you're not muted. Did Discord change my settings? Where did they hide this? Voice and video. Default output device. Yeah, it is. My output device is wrong. Bob, speak, Charlie.
Hello.
I hear you now.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, that was a problem with my new graphics card, deciding that it wanted to be an output device. For some reason.
Okay.
I was unaware that my 9070 had speakers on it.
Huh.
Apparently. It wasn't actually playing any sound, by the way. But hello.
Obsi's an output device. Yeah, I guess.
You're an output device.
No, you.
No, you. See, Charlie sent me a Teto video.
I did.
You did. Teto's been getting very popular lately.
Yeah, didn't Teto become like an official Vocaloid because she was up on stage?
I believe so. Wow, that's a lot of
It's
licks.
like in the wiki yet, though.
I
Blep.
don't know. I don't check the
blep back.
wikis. Blep. I have bleps. I can do bleps. Oops. Ads.
Ads happened.
All right. What was the result of the poll? I didn't even see what the results were.
That I don't know. I didn't get to see the results of the poll. I did vote on it, though.
I did. Yeah. Wait, hold on. How do I view the poll? I missed it. I set up a poll and then I missed it.
It's in your dashboard somewhere.
Damn it. Content. Like in my creator dashboard, you said? Stream manager. Remind me later. Got it. All right. Oh, here we go. I see it. I see it. It's over here. What did it get? Would you guys vote on? Not now. Ads. I'm sorry, guys. So I should go to YouTube.
It was a draw.
There's a draw. I see it, but it's not letting me click it to see what the results were. Well, what was it a draw between?
When I looked at it, it was just me and one other person voted, and it was between Cat Grill and Miku.
Cat Grill and Miku? Well, I know that Anne voted for Cat Grill before, so it didn't get 2. Miku and the other one? Okay. So it seems like Cat Grill wins then, because I think Anne voted for that earlier. So we'll do Cat Grill later. I wish I could click it, but it like will not let me. It says poll ended. Okay, yes, I see that, but like, why can't I look at it?
I'll be honest, I don't ever like use polls. I should, but I'm gonna have to here soonish because I want chat to decide on some more like stream avatar items. So
Yeah. I think it's a fun thing to do as far as like just starting out with like making decisions and things. Like I think it's just fun to get interaction with people. Now, I need to go into my project files and save. I need to actually save this. Britain uses polls that Brexit happened. F. Let's see, Coco and Obsi bot. Just save that there. But I mean, this could be our next emote. This could be the next thing. I may just start doing the sketch for Cat Grill. We've been at this. How long have we been at this? This is all an hour and 40 minutes worth of work to finally get a rough sketch of one emote.
I mean, that's fair. You started a lot earlier than I thought. I was like half awake though.
I always start at the same time, Charlie. Where are you?
Asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Or half asleep.
I very much decided or thought about like just going back to bed and just not getting up for stream. Because we were up late last night doing stuff. Like I guess YouTube, you guys don't know about this, but
Yeah, you were up late.
to explain to you guys what happened yesterday, I got a new graphics card. I have a 9070 XT. And we needed to do some stress testing to see how it would operate with streams and things. So there's some stuff that my 2080 wasn't able to do that the 9070 should be able to do. So we started with like Monster Hunter, and then we went into a little bit of Impact Third and then Star Rail stuff. Just to stress test things. We have confirmed I can in fact now play Monster Hunter with my model on screen. I need to lower the settings a little bit so the game doesn't lag a bit, but as far as like the model working, it works. It's great. It's very useful. We like that.
See ya, Carlos.
Bye, Carlos. Do a rest. It's good. But yeah, so we were testing it. I can run Monster Hunter now. And then when we got to Star Rail, I was like, hey, I'll just do some of the event stuff I haven't done. So we ended up getting sidetracked by Seal Slammers for like 3-4 hours.
A while.
It took a while to get through that event. It was fun though. Might do another Seal Slammers thing. And I have like the goofiest Seal Slammers PNG now. Which actually
I saw those.
yeah. Hold on, I can add it. I can add it to my OBS right now. Let's see. Where's image? Yeah, here's image. Okay. Browse. Let's go get it. I can put this in here. Yeah, there it is. There's the Seal Slammer's glasses. I'll put them on Coco right now.
They're so big.
Well, yeah, it's large. It's funny is when I put them into like, why is it? Oh god, the snapping annoys the shit. I mean, I hate that. I'm gonna turn that shit off.
I gotta open up my own Photoshop.
But yeah, see, now we have the Seal Slammer stupid glasses, which was very amusing to like pop onto the model last night.
Herpa derpa glasses.
It's very stupid. But yeah, we could remove that. It's fine. Oh, that was a fun time, though. It was very, very dumb. Whenever we get the Kit Bash bundle, I bet I could make, like, a proper, like, model of it and just have it pop it as a toggle. If we do more Seal Slammer stuff in the future. I think that'd be a fun toggle. Also, Charlie, I need you to look at Sturm for a second. I need you to answer me a question.
Okay.
Which expression do you like better? The one that currently is on it? Or hold on. This one. Get the broad in your face.
Oh, okay. What I would do is the first expression with the actual shrug, and then I just zoom in for the other expression for another emote.
I
Just
think
get,
that's
the face.
I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do because I really like that because like let me just put this onto the emote template so you all can see what my thinking is with this because it's so funny and I can't get over how much I love it. Let's just paste this. Did that get all of it? Transform scale. No, it did not. Why did it not copy all of it? You little shit, copy this stuff. Just paste it. Pick both of them. Just there. It's so good. It's so stupid.
That, yeah.
I am very amused at this.
I would even take
Immensely
it a little
amused.
further and make the glasses a little off kilter.
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
Where she just did a double take and it made the glasses kind of go a little wonky on the head. It's just dumbfounded and
A little
disheveled.
bit. Well, it said the original meme for this is something from the Honkai community.
Yeah. Which I've seen is good.
Yeah, but I'll just copy this movie and we'll create it again. So, just this. It's so good. It's such a great face, and I just love it so much. It's so dumb.
I need me some music. What do I want to listen to?
I don't know, Charlie. What do you want to listen to? So you're talking about doing it like this, Charlie, huh? Just turning the glasses off to the side.
Yeah.
That's fun. We can just do this one right now, and I can go do the proper shrug later. We can come back to that.
Are you sure?
I kind of want this one right now. I want this on stream. I want this on Twitch today. Because it's silly. And one day, whenever YouTube lets me add my own emotes, I'll add them to YouTube as well. Imagine Obsi wearing flamboyant Elton John style glasses IRL. I don't mean... Not really. Like, Charlie knows what I'm like. Like, I might be able to, but like, I don't know if that's like really my vibe.
No, it's not. He's too young for that.
But sure. I feel like the vibe that's gonna give off.
Obsi, as weird enough as he is in the South, he has, like, he dresses kind of like West Coast bookstore coffee shop dude.
So you tell me I dress like a hipster. Got it.
A little bit.
That's not the first time I've heard that. Yeah, if I were to wear Elton John glasses, I'll tell you exactly what it's gonna be like. It'll be this. I'll be like Kevin. I'm stuck. When will Finan be a dumbass like this? I need Finan to do dumb shit like this. This is literally just Kevin's like trying to be all dramatic or whatever, and he's just stuck to the chair. He can't move. And the closest we got to like Finan doing this is the stupid bath scene, which, by the way, is still one of my favorite things. It's so funny, and I'm like, Kevin needs to be stupid sometimes. Just let him. Let Finan be stupid more. It's good.
I think I'm gonna listen to some Asian lo-fi from Lo-Fi Girl.
Do what you want.
Do what I will.
Lies. Why the fuck you lying?
They have a theme in here, which is interesting, like a weird crossover in the Asian lo-fi. And there's a couple of them.
What do you mean?
It's Lo-Fi Girl Assassin's Creed.
Huh.
And they've got a few of these. They've got like a soundtrack that's in here now. It's like lo-fi versions from the Assassin's Creed game that's coming out.
Huh.
Exactly. They're good. They're good lo-fi tracks. I really like them. I am currently working on Sakura Hatsune Miku outfit stuff.
Hatsune Miku, is that you? Genuinely, I find it so funny that was the reaction I had when watching that trailer, and then I was just, because I explained this earlier, but like what was happening was I was on the phone with Charlie and I was talking about the stuff that was being announced at Summer Game Fest, and I was trying to explain to her who the Sonic Rider bird characters were, but I couldn't remember their names. And all I could remember was the fucking Snapcube dub. So I was referencing that, and then not a moment that I referenced the Hatsune Miku scene does actual Hatsune Miku show up in the fucking trailer. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry? Code Vein 2, that shit was rad. I'm so excited about Code Vein 2. You guys have no idea. For those of you who are on YouTube or who are new to the channel who don't know a little bit about this, when Code Vein first came out, I hadn't been doing VTubing for very long, but it became my obsession. And so I did Code Vein streams basically daily for like 2 weeks, and I put like over 90 something hours in the first week of the game's release. Like, shit was wild. And Code Vein absolutely had me like adjust how I designed Coco. Like the white in her hair came from me fucking around and the effects in Code Vein's character creator.
So did the Heterochromia, right?
Yeah, it did. A lot of like her signature things all came from like playing with that, and I'm like, well, shit. This is how it is. So having Code Vein 2, which I've been wanting for ages, is like, okay, well, shit. I don't know what to do with this information, but I'm very excited. It's very exciting, though. I'm gonna have to drag Charlie into playing it with me again. Even though she, like, refuses to finish the first game.
Alright,
For
I'm gonna
shame.
post this. It's salty, I think.
What? What are you doing?
There's the Lo-Fi Girl Assassin's Creed crossover.
Oh, weird. Is
There's
that
a whole
safe
album.
for YouTube?
Yeah, it's Lo-Fi Girl. It's official.
Huh. Also, Chili ignores my goading earlier. How dare you?
I was busy looking something up. What were you talking about?
See? You guys see what I gotta deal with? You guys see
I
this
missed it
absolute
totally.
fuckery? The fuckery I have to deal with from her. Can't believe you've done this, Charlie.
I mean,
I mean, I say that, but I
Really?
absolutely can believe that you've done this.
I was gonna say, really? Look, when I get honed in on something, I'm not listening. I'm sorry, you're shut off.
Oh no. Charlie's shut me down immediately. Obsi deserved it? No. I never deserve it. I am a perfect angel who's never done anything wrong ever.
That's BS.
You dare lie and slander in my home?
Yes.
That might not be the right face for this. Hold on, what is... Charlie lies and slanders. God, bullshit. Lies. I'm the best perfect little angel. And not at all a gremlin person. I don't know what you mean. I love this even already. I knew I wanted to do this. Like, I might make this whenever I remake Coco's model. There is a non-zero chance that this will be an actual face I put on the model. Like, there's a non-zero chance that I will do that. That fly character from Helltaker, Beelzebub, because hold on. Because a version of Beelzebub influenced Coco's design a bit. This one. Not from Helltaker, though. This one influenced Coco a bit. If it wasn't obvious. Also, she's one of my favorites. We love this character. She's good. You know what we could do as well as an animation for this, if you want to make an animated one, is they have this animation here, which the actual model Just get that little loading screen. Actually, we could add a loading screen to this pretty easily, I think. Like, that wouldn't be very hard.
Oh. Yeah.
Just do like a dark blue. Then get like a light blue thing here. Get like... That's not nearly fat enough. Hold on. We can go. I could do this really easily. Let's see, where's that down? It's a matter of like adjusting this to look more like what it's supposed to. Or actually, hold on. I goofed it, but I could just do this a lot easier, I think.
Sneeze it. You might be able to just find a gif of it somewhere. You'll have to like animate it though.
Maybe. That's not quite right. Wait, did I close out? I did somehow. I'm trying to think how I want to like best do this. I may just go steal like a picture of it from Google or something. Let me download the PNG of this shit. And just pop that in here. Getting that animated? That'd be easy. I could totally do this. We just move the color around. It'd be no problem at all.
Or just rotate it. It's 45 degrees every time. Take a snapshot of it. GIF it. You have to color it one time and then boom, good.
Yeah, but coloring that should be really easy, actually. See, there we go. We have that now. So all I have to do is just rotate it a bunch. And then I don't have to think about it at all. It'll be easy. No problem. 45 degrees, that's Celsius and Fahrenheit. Also thunder. Is there thunder from me? Were we hearing
It's
thunder?
not from
Is
here.
it raining?
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did. Don't lie. Is it raining right now? Let's go look at the radar. No, it's not raining yet. It will be later on, after like 5 p.m. very briefly.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of rain later today. But it's not here yet. It's still sunny outside.
Yeah. I have 99% chance of rain at 5 p.m. I wonder if it's gonna rain at 5 p.m.
No from you. It's thundering.
When we start Star Rail later at 8, it should be raining then too. But it should let up within the hour.
When Ann came to visit, I was hoping it thunderstormed really hard. Because she's
Right.
hasn't been in a thunderstorm in a really long time. Because she lives over like on the west coast, where it's always nice and there's like no thunderstorms or anything. She's like, I can't remember the last time I had a thunderstorm. I'm like, what? It's like a
Meanwhile,
daily occurrence.
we get them like all the time. like here in like Atlanta, like it's been raining non-stop for like the last like 2 weeks or so. Which I will say,
relatively clear for our trip, so
yeah,
it was good.
I will say that the non-stop rain we've been getting is exactly the reason why I finally fixed an issue with my car that's been long-standing for ages. And I just got so sick of it. I was like, no, we're not doing this anymore. I'm over with it. It's done. We're not doing it. Which is that my car has a sunroof, and it has always leaked and made my life the worst. So I finally just got sick of it. I was like, nope, caulk. And I just filled it in with an epoxy, and it was gone. And now it doesn't leak anymore. It's been corrected. You may be asking yourselves, Obsi, why didn't you just like fix the thing to make it so it closes properly? You see, that's the thing, is that I would have to replace the entire thing, and I'm not doing that. So instead, it's fixed now, permanently. It is not going to be opened ever again. Because it ain't fucking worth it. Use this caulk. I did use it. It was necessary. Edit, transform, free transform. Look, sometimes you just gotta fix things the best way you can. At least I'm not doing what the previous owner did, put duct tape in the engine. I'm never gonna get over that. Like, that still pisses me off just to think about it. Bap.
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 Bop.
Boom bam. Wee wee wee. So that is not a black line. Which means I goofed it. There, corrected. Now it is a black line. This is gonna be such a stupid emote. I'm so excited.
As
I
of
need more like
before.
stupid emotes. Like that needs to be a thing that happens more. Just goofy nonsense. Because you guys will enjoy it, and I will enjoy it. That's the whole point of it. Is it's fun for everybody.
This is true.
Well,
We weapon flew.
why not? Just make you ask that question. Make you question your life choices like I do. Do, 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 do. You know, this is something that you guys on chat can't actually hear, but I can. My headphones are these like Raycon over-the-ear headphones. They're Bluetooth. And they connect to my PC through a little dongle that's plugged into the back of it. But sometimes it like doesn't connect well, so it like cuts in and out regularly with the sound just because like it can't. I think it's just old. I think I need to get a new one. Because my audio like cuts out and spazzes sometimes. It might warrant being fixed by getting a new one.
Maybe.
It's doing it right now, and I can't hear it. Hearing voices. I'm not hearing voices. The problem is I'm not hearing anything sometimes. The problem is that my audio cuts out because my headphones are kind of wonky. Or not. It's not really a headphone's fault. It's the little dongle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's actually a layover from like some of the oldest stuff I did. Like I think it was like when I first started VTubing that I bought that thing. Because like when I bought my Audio-Technica headphones, which I no longer can use because they're kind of busted. I originally had them wired, but then part of why my Technica headphones are busted is because the wire kept getting snagged on things. And it just kept breaking shit, which was a problem. So I inevitably like got a little Bluetooth dongle when I was still like living in Florida even. And we fixed it by doing that.
Yeah.
But the damage to my Technica headphones was like already done. There wasn't anything I could do about that. But I think the dongle it might be dying. Maybe time to get a new one.
It's doing a dead.
I blame Shirley for it. She broke it.
What? I did not.
Shirley, why are you lying?
Are you lying?
I've never lied. I have never once in my life told a lie. You can't prove anything. I plead the fifth. Following Charlie's recommendation, I bought a SteelSeries Arctis One wireless set. I mean, Charlie's been talking my ear off about the SteelSeries for years, so...
Do you like it? I haven't tried like a whole lot of them, but this has been like the most comfortable ones that I've worn. I've bought a few Logitech ones, some cheap, some like expensive, and they're all kind of meh.
Mm-hmm.
I've not tried any of the Razer ones yet.
Yeah, like my Raycons are generally pretty good. Like I would say like Raycon does a pretty good job of being like mostly pretty comfortable. But like still not perfect. They're like I get like fatigue after using it for a long time. Like they end up hurting my ears after like doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure that would really change much. Like I think part of the problem with that is like the larger the earphones are, like the more like your ears they cover, the less that fatigue happens. It's not like a pinch point anymore. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to.
Mine are usually pretty comfortable. They're usually uncomfortable when I'm having sinus issues, and there's not anything I can do about it. They're going to be uncomfortable no matter what set I'm wearing at that point.
Yeah, this is true.
But I can wear my SteelSeries for quite a while without it starting to feel uncomfortable. But
Yeah,
I still bought me a speaker just so like if I'm at home and doing work, I don't have to wear my headphones. Because if I have any preferences, I would take them off. Just because. So I have a speaker so I can listen to music at my desk without having headphones on my head constantly.
I do kind of need that too, but like I have so many other things I need to buy. So it's like
yeah, that's fair.
Like as much as I would love to have like a speaker and some better lights in here, like I want to get like not really rope lights, but like some like bar lights that I can stick like up in the corner above my desk, kind of angled down at me. And then that would help like get better tracking and stuff in my space, because my ring light is fine and all, but it's not really bright enough to get this whole area here. But I do want to turn on the overhead light because that's like behind me and it's not really going to help anyway. So some bar lights, and I wonder if I can find an example of kind of what I'm looking for, so I can show chat here.
That's what I got. I have an LED wall bar light in front of me now. And it's not super bright, but it brings up enough ambient light that tracking is doing better. Because I was having some tracking issues because I basically turned my entire setup around, and so I was facing like the overhead lights in the room, and they are very bright. But now I was turned around and my back was to them, so it was creating a shadow, and it was causing some tracking issues. So I had to make sure I was front lit again.
So not exactly, but like something kind of like these. Maybe not these like LED ones here, but like a long diffused like bar shaped thing that I can just kind of mount on the wall above my desk and just kind of angle it down. And I might end up having to do for something like this, which is the LED light bar. I don't want this. I feel like it'd be too harsh. That's like a car light.
Yeah, that'd be a
like,
bit much.
But something like an indoor one that I could use for that, I feel like would be.
My biggest issue is they all
useful.
want to come with like batteries now. They're like, oh, you can put a battery in it, and like, can you get a remote control? I'm like, I don't want a battery powered. I'll plug it in. It's hard to find one that you could plug in. Either it had to be like hardwired, or you had to like put a battery in it. I'm like, I don't want a freaking battery. I mean, like hardwire these suckers.
Let's see. Not open link. I don't want to dox myself right now. Like this might be okay. Like this thing here.
Actually, that might be what I bought.
Is
that
it?
looks like what I bought.
Lamau. But yeah, something like that. I think putting up above my desk somewhere would probably be a good idea. I haven't used one of these in a while, but I think something like this would be pretty useful.
I haven't set it up, but my light comes with apps. It doesn't need the apps, but it does come with like its like own little plug-in and like remote control, and so I could change the colors of the lights if I want to, and I can also set it up to like match like Google and audio, so we can change colors and things. I don't want that. I just need it on my wall to give me extra light. Thank you very much.
That's a mood though.
It's a lot of extra stuff. I'm like, I don't need this app on my phone. I just want to use the light, please. Please.
I'm just trying to go look at these fucking why do you need to like spam like do you want to sign up for a newsletter? It's like I'm just looking at the fucking light. Jesus.
Right.
I don't need newsletters and nonsense. I just want to look at the
Foxtrot,
thing.
your mic will sound pretty much what my mic sounds like right now, because that's what I'm using. I'm using my SteelSeries mic. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just, it's somewhere in between. It's fine for when you're gaming.
Okay, this
not
light bar
necessarily
that
the best
Amazon's got
quality
is
for
actually pretty cheap. This is only like
streaming.
$30. That's pretty reasonable actually.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
What was the other one? The other one's like maybe a little longer, but it's also like double the price. It's like almost 60.
Yeah. You'll sound like a cat girl on the internet. Yeah, you will. Absolutely.
Cat grill.
I
How
got the
long is
really
this?
expensive SteelSeries, and I still say it is too pricey for what it is, but it's been very hella convenient. I have a battery on my set that I can change out, and it's like one of those old school phone batteries, and you just pop it out, and you put it in the side of your headset, and like the other one recharges in like the station that communicates with the computer. So anytime I just need a oh, my battery's running out, I just switch batteries constantly. Well, not constantly. It lasts every like 12 to 14 hours, which is nice.
Let's
But
see.
that's like $400. I don't know if I would say you should spend $400 on this setup. Is it convenient? Yes. Is it worth $400? I don't know about that.
Let's see.
Sounds
Here's
good.
one that's almost 40 inches, so that's 3 feet across. How much is this cheaper one though? That one's
3 foot and 4 inches.
20. This one's 23.
Almost 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either we go to a 3 foot one and we get one of them, or we would need to get two of the 2 foot ones.
Some you can get that'll connect together too. That sometimes they're linkable, depending on which
Yeah.
ones you're looking at. Because they're made to like go underneath like cabinets in the kitchen and stuff like that, or like in a display case.
Yeah, you can daisy chain them. I'm not sure how like. Yeah, because these are very different. But these are like really harsh looking lights. I don't want this. These look terrible.
Yeah, mine technically points down. Like it points parallel to the wall, but I have it high enough where it's in front of me and like shining kind of at me, but I'm like at a 45-degree angle to the light, but the light's not actually shining directly at me. It's highlighting the wall is what mine does. I don't know if that's what you need though. You definitely need something that gets over your screens.
Yeah.
So my light might not work for you because you have so many screens.
Here, let me show you. There's oh god, Amazon, your links are the worst. Fucking
Yes,
hell.
they're bad.
Looking at this one. This I think can be daisy chained. Yeah. So I could get this. This is a 6-pack.
Light strips. I see.
Yeah. This is
Light strips not a
these are
bad
4
idea.
feet each. Which I think 4 feet might be a bit much if I got the 2 feet ones.
It depends if like you can dim it or not. Like if it's a dimmable. Decide how bright
you
it
can
is?
see what I can see. I don't think it can
I'm
be
not
dimmed.
Is it salty?
Yeah, it's that link there, that disgusting.
Oh my gosh, there's a link.
Yeah, vile link from Amazon. Like, my guy, what the
Next
fuck is
method.
this? Yeah, so I could plug these up and I could mount them up on the wall or something.
Okay, it does have a plug. Good. Like, does it have a plug or you have to hardwire it? Okay. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah,
My
I'd
biggest
have
issue is I was trying to find a black one because I wanted like a black housing fixture and everything's white.
yeah.
Everything is in a white housing for the fixture. I'm like, I want a black fixture light
So this thing comes in a 6-pack, and they're all for the color that I would want, which is like the not white light, because I hate the way the white light looks. It's the fucking worst. This is
What do they have?
the warm white one only comes in 4 foot. So unless this space that my desk is in is 8 feet across, we would only be able to get one of them in here. So what you've got? Okay, let's take a look at it. What do you got going on?
The
We're getting very
daylight lights
sidetracked.
Might be okay.
Those.
Do they have a 4,000? Like 3K, like it's gonna be pretty yellow. I'm gonna say. The
What do you
one on
want?
the end, like the 400K is a 6-pack. How many comes in there? Does it have a 2 foot?
It's only a 4 foot.
No, we only have it 4 feet.
Yeah.
Let's say the 400K light, not 4,000K light is probably like the kind of lighting you're looking for. The 300 or 3,000 is going to be really, really yellow. Not that it
you
matters,
see what
though,
my
'cause,
lights,
like,
you see what my lamps are like in my apartment. Like, you know what
yeah,
that's
it's not like anybody on stream can see your lights. So if you like that, then go for it. I tend to like going somewhere in the middle. Like I don't like the super blue lights, but I don't like super yellow either.
I like just a warm yellow is fine.
The warm yellow reminds me of the like dingy like 80s and 90s.
Like a liminal space type thing.
Yes.
God.
It reminds me of Grandma's house with the wood paneling, and it's dark in there, even though they've got like 6 lights on.
Yeah.
And there's smoke in the room. Grandma.
I see. You would know, you fucking grandma.
I wouldn't know. I don't smoke. I would visit my grandmother and my great aunt, or great aunt at that point. And they're both heavy smokers, and they're both sitting on the couch, and they're in like this really old house, and their husbands have died. I'm really young, but like I go in and it's like I smell the smoke like instantly, and like everything's just kind of yellow because they smoke heavily. Everything's tinged and stained yellow. I'm like, oh god, I was traumatized. I think I spent more time outside whenever I went over to their house to visit, and we weren't there for a really long time. It's not like my parents was like exposing me to this for like days on end or even weeks. We were just there for like a couple hours, but I'd like, I say, hey grandma, how you doing? And I'll give the hugs and stuff, and then I'd let my parents converse, and I'm like, I'm out. I went outside.
I was like, I'm out.
I'm out. But that's what that yellow reminds me of.
How do they mount these things to the wall?
It sometimes comes with a kit. It might just be a sticker, depending on how light they are. Sometimes it's just a nail and they have a hook, you know, like a frame. Just to put it on a hole.
I don't know how this would even attach. Now I need to figure out exactly how wide this space is, because I don't actually know. Where did I put my measuring tape? Hold on, we're gonna do real, like, looking for equipment shit live on stream.
It looks like they have little mounting, like, brackets, and you just kind of slide the light into the bracket, or you just smash it in. Basically, it's kind of a pressure one, so you screw the brackets into the wall, and then you take the light and just pop it in.
Okay, I have my measuring tape.
Yeah, that's how it works.
All right, measuring tape. How do we? What's the best way to do this? Measuring the space is really
Sodium
weird.
lighting.
I suppose I could just like measure my desk and then add a couple of inches and we'd get a good idea of how much it would be.
There, I posted it out.
So
Like, they get stuck into the wall.
So it seems like I've probably got somewhere in the ballpark of about 5.5, 6 feet to work with. That's what it looks like. It's not much though. Yeah, so I'd have to screw it into the top and just kind of clip it in place. That's fine. I'd have to fight with that shit for a while too. That'd be really annoying.
Well, the hardest part is just getting it level. I think it's probably pretty easy. It's just you gotta be precise with your initial measurements, and then after that, you just kind of like zoop zoop,
Yeah.
stuff it in there, zoop zoop, and
I wonder. So, this would be certainly a potentially questionable choice.
well,
But if I got smaller ones that weren't 4 feet long, I wonder if there'd be a way that I could clip them to like the shower curtain rod that's directly above me that holds my leap motion. Just get 2 of them, just clipping it to that, and just having them run down the side of the wall instead of having to screw them into like the ceiling.
I don't know. I feel like that would be harder. You could tape them on there for sure. You just wrap some duct tape around that sucker on each end, and you're done.
Yeah, easy. I mean, we could do it. It could be a whole thing.
You could.
Look, my setup is very nice looking. It's very professional, but also there's like instances of very weird shit that I've done.
I also considered getting, and I might actually still do this, but they have those floor lamps that are overarching ones that are meant to go over couches where you can read. They have,
Right.
like the really long arc, and I'm like, I could just get 1 or 2 of those and put them on each end of my setup and put it behind my desk, and that would be the end of that. Just plug
Yeah.
lamps into the floor.
I think if I hadn't had to like move from Alabama, I think I would have ended up getting
Oh, if
like
you had
the
that room to yourself, yeah, you could have done that.
yeah. Like what I would have done, I think back then is I might have bought like the photography lights, like the diffusing ones.
Yeah.
And I would have put them up like behind my desk, angled at me. Like that would have been what I would have done. And I was going to, but then I had to move, and now my apartment, there's no fucking way I could do that.
I could actually still do that, but I don't know if I really want to go that far. There's enough lighting in here. I don't actually have all my lights set up yet. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it really is just a matter of like I could do that if I wanted to. And if I really wanted to put that in my apartment right now, I'd have to pull my desk out like 3 feet where it's sitting kind of further back in the room. But then at that point, I can't attach leap motion to where it can read me, and already it's having trouble reading me as is. So like me moving further back by
So,
2 feet, I would
Do
be
you
able
need
to
to
put it
like
anywhere.
move the bar a little forward? Like, where is the leap motion like according to your head? Is it like above your head or is it behind your head?
If I'm sitting right now, it's like basically directly above my head.
Okay.
Like that's
That's
about
where mine
where it
is. Mine make me like ever so slightly forward, but like if it is, it's only like by like half an inch or so. But it's pretty much right above me. But I literally, I think I only have like 7 inches between my head and my leap motion, so it's pretty close to my head where it's at.
There's probably about 6 inches between my head and where the leap motion is.
That's interesting that like you have to like reach up so high for it to like register.
Yeah, I mean, I might need to like pull it backwards a bit so it can see
I'm
me better.
very curious. If I come visit, I might bring my like other leap motion and like hook it up. And see
Or like
what
the
it
leap
does
motion
for you.
2 to see what that does.
Yeah, I haven't tried mine out yet. I haven't like even hooked it up. I'm still using my old setup, but just to see if it works better. If your old one's just because it's old.
Well, I suspect that that's part of the reason, is that my leap motion is pretty old. Like, I got that like pretty soon after they released it, I think. And
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, you know, this is great new tech, and it worked a lot better than like our solutions before, but it also is just like a lot. So, why? What? I pressed a button on my mouse and it minimized everything. Why?
I noticed.
I
Why?
had to disable that.
That's so weird.
I didn't even
It
do
looks
that on
like
purpose.
you have your braid coming out of your eyeball.
Well, that's because the braid, if I were to connect it, would be like right there. It's blocking half the eye.
I just move it back. We'll move it back a little bit.
Shh, the line art's already made, Shirley.
You can move it.
The line art's already made, Shirley.
Obsi like his sleep motion is old.
I'm not that old. Out of our friend group, I'm
Obsi's
the
not.
youngest one.
Obsi was like the baby of the group when we went to like Moacan.
Yeah, I'm not used to being like the youngest, the babby of the group,
He
but
was the
apparently I'm
baby.
babby.
I'm not gonna out anybody's like ages while we were there, but he was definitely baby.
Yeah, I'm apparently baby.
You baby.
I don't know how to feel about this.
It was good.
Let's see, where is my Bronya reference again? And DK would have been the oldest. I don't know that DK is the oldest.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Alright, let's see. This is probably good enough for the moment. Let's do folder. Invert selected area.
Oh, Foxtrot. Yep, maybe. I didn't actually outright ask, but
I mean, it's never been like super relevant to ask, to be fair.
yeah.
Like, there are many things I care about in this world. How old people are is not one of them. I couldn't think of anything I give less of a fuck about. Like, online friendships and stuff, like, we meet so many people all the time. Like, it could literally be, like, oh, you're 21, or, oh, you're 45. And it's like, there's a huge range of, like, ages between all of our friends. And it's like, I've just never bothered to care. It's just not relevant. Unless they're a child, in which case, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's for sure, but there's definitely maturity levels, but that's gonna be different. That's not the same thing as your age.
Yeah.
Age and maturity level do not go hand in hand, for sure.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely correct.
I know, I know a lot. I've come across a lot of extremely old man babies and man and like ladies who can't take care of themselves. Oh my gosh, there was a few. I'm remembering the like retail horrors, but it's fine.
The horrors persist.
The horrors persist. I don't know. I would get, and it went both ways. Where you'd have like married couples that would come in, and like one of them was obviously the very capable one, and one of them was just flat out incompetent. And I do not understand how the person who was the competent person could tolerate the other person. I'm like, how long have y'all been doing this? Because I would have been out so long ago.
That's kind of a
I
mood,
can't.
I see some people and I'm like, how?
It was to such a degree that I could not fathom the type of like tolerance of incompetency and like being like having to take care of someone so much when the other person, I'm not talking about disabled people or anything. These people are obviously capable. They just won't learn. I'm like, either they've like they're just completely broken and they've just given in, or it's a kink. It's got to be one or the other.
I mean,
like...
I wasn't gonna say it, but
yeah. I was like, either this person is absolutely broken and they just don't ever see themselves in a life without this person that absolutely needs them, and or they're into it. I'm just like, oh,
joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Not me. I will not, like, babying somebody, like somebody who's like willfully incompetent. is an absolute turn off, and I will like walk the other way. And I'm not talking about like dating people. I'm just talking about friendships or acquaintanceships. I'm like, nope, I'm out. Sorry,
No, I get
can't
that. Though.
help you.
I would be so sick to death of people if I had to deal with that shit constantly. I mean, I already am like somebody who has a low tolerance for bullshit in the first place. So like, if I had to put up with like weaponized incompetence or something or another, I would. Just, it'd be so fucking over so fast. I have very little tolerance for bullshit. In the moment I have like any perceived bullshit, it's like, oh no, we ain't doing that. That shit is over and done with immediately.
Yep.
Obsi will not tolerate it. So that probably needs to be the red. Sometimes people just dumb.
Or a cycle back to Momocon though. Like even though like DK is probably one of the oldest there. He was also like the most giddy and happy about stuff.
This is true.
And it was kind of cute. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh, he's so excited.
That's
I
adorable.
want to be so excited about something.
It's like, that's adorable.
It was.
Yeah, watching him like hot off the heels of meeting like Cottontail was pretty funny. He was so stoked about that. He was very excited to talk to Rose as well. Rose just like when I talked to Rose, like I was very amused with her. I was like, why are you like this? Her first thought was like, I'm like,
she's
Rose.
always like this though.
Like, Rose, it's Obs. It's like, it's Obsi. And she's like, did you fucking plan this? And I'm like, yes. like immediately. Like, she was so into it. Because this is how she's very high energy. I'm like,
Very.
Rose is fun.
I'm jealous of people with that kind of high energy. Although she does say like when she's like off stream, she does cool down like quite a bit.
That's
I
not
don't
too
think
surprising.
I don't think she's faking it though. Like it's just like when she's being social, that energy just kind of comes naturally, and it's not something that she's forcing. But when she's out of it, she's kind of out of it and doing her own thing, and like she's relaxing and chill. And I'm like, I understand, I get it.
Well, I mean, it's like what you and I talked about before of like how when I'm on stream, I can be a little bit high energy gremlin, but
Yeah, a little bit.
I kind of veg out a bit whenever I'm like not. Like when I'm home by myself or whatever, I'm like way more chillax.
Yeah, I have to. Well, I wouldn't say this is always the case, but I do have to like pull forward some more extra energy for stream because I am naturally like very, very chill, laid back, and quiet. To the point I've had previous roommates think I was mad at them because I was just that quiet all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I'm just thinking about stuff and I'm into whatever I'm thinking about and I'm doing my thing. It's fine. I'm not mad at you. I wasn't even thinking about you. Why?
It's like, I wasn't thinking about you, I swear.
I do like people who kind of like the natural energy. Little low key jealous. Like I wish I could bring that forward as easily.
Let's see, this is the texture I have for Coco's glasses, and I don't remember how the fuck I had this set up originally.
You got too big. There it is.
It's not too big, it's just I have to like rotate it as well.
Oh yeah. Ba 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 ba.
It's like more like this. But yeah, having like high energy is a task. Because I'll have moments of being like very high energy and then just being not at all. And that
Yeah,
varies
same.
wildly.
I saw like a video of myself. This was quite a while ago. Of myself at like a friend's birthday party, and like I was really young. I had to have been like 7 or 8 or something like that. And I saw myself being extremely energetic, but I also saw myself getting shut down by the adults several times. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I see. I turned that off early.
I think like what happened with me in a lot of ways was when I was a lot younger, there was a sort of like separation between me and the people I knew, like people my age. There was like a sort of disconnect between me and everyone else, and because I didn't end up sharing a lot of my interests with people, they all wanted to talk about, you know, like boring normie shit, and I wanted nothing to do with it. It was kind of difficult for me to like relate to people my own age. So I had to like start like enjoying things on my own, and like being like super uber passionate about something was not always like helpful to like making friends and stuff.
As a kid, I tended to, if like we were doing like group activities, I tended to gravitate towards more of the adults to find out what they were talking about and things like that. And it's not always the case. For sure, like when it came to like church stuff, which I was unfortunately dragged to, but I didn't like any of the kids there. I found most of them insufferable.
Yeah, it was kind of the same.
And it wasn't
vibe
like
for me too.
It wasn't like I didn't get along with kids, because I like had people in the neighborhood I played with like constantly. I had like good friends, but like that like when I got into those situations where like there was a lot of times where I just rather talk to the adults.
Yeah, like I found that like because I didn't like relate to people my own age, that like finding common ground with them was virtually impossible in certain regards. I was like, well, I don't want to do any of the things you guys are doing, and that's kind of alienated me from everybody. So I just kind of learned to like enjoy things on my own and like not share it with people, because it was like, well, these people can't be trusted. These people don't enjoy the things I enjoy, and low-key judge me for liking it.
Yeah, it was usually the judgment for liking kind of
Well,
stuff.
I remember like going to like my parents' church and stuff, and I like had Hot Wheels cars and stuff, and I remember that somebody who was only like maybe a year or two older than me was like, you still play with toys? Like, just for like having, like, I was like maybe like 13 or 14. I had Hot Wheels cars with me, and I'm like, yeah, I still play with toys. Why not? They're cool. What the fuck is your deal? And they would just give me shit for like just enjoying something, and I'm like, all right then, I guess. Assholes. It's like a whole thing. I feel like people are just way too judgmental and way too set on like, oh, well I'm not gonna be a child. Children do that. I'm not a child. I'm like, why don't you just enjoy your shit, man? Like, you're painfully fucking boring.
I was definitely resistant to that, and I was vocal about being resistant to that when I was a kid. I was like, I still like my toys. I still like playing. And everybody's like, you should act more like an adult. I'm like, no. I told them straight out, no.
Now here I am.
What adults had to do. I'm like, I didn't want that responsibility.
And then here I am as an adult, and I'm like, yeah, I still want to play with my toys. Fuck off. My toys are different, same. But like, I don't want to deal with your guys' nonsense. What the fuck is this? Y'all are boring.
It's, yeah, I see it a lot with the people who just they gave into that way too early, and in their adult lives now, they're just miserable. Like, they don't do anything for fun. Like, the most fun they have is like dinner parties and hanging out with some of their friends sometimes, like at a game or something. And that's okay, that's fine. But like beyond that, like their life is just work. Or, like I talk about to people about playing video games and stuff like that. Like, oh, my kids do that.
That just
like,
sounds so horrible. Like, imagine
what do you
like
do
that
for
being
fun?
your life.
You're out
like,
grocery shopping. That's your fun.
It's like, what are you even up to, my guy?
Yeah. The local church gossip. I don't know. Like,
I can't. I had very little patience for that stuff, and it only got like worse as I got older. I was like, I do not want to deal with this.
I
It's decided to
understand
be
like
annoying.
needing to grow up and be responsible. I get that. Like you absolutely do have to take care of stuff. But like you don't have to give up on your fun things. You might have to set them aside for a little while, but you don't have to give them up. Like there's no rule that says you have to give them up. It's just a social like pressure. It's like, oh no, that's cringe. I'm like, oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Whatever
It's
will
cringe.
I do?
Meanwhile, I'm just having a good old time, and they're like stressed the fuck out because they never let go.
Yeah.
They're just too worried about what other people might think to enjoy themselves. What is my neighbor gonna think? Who freaking cares?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck about your shitty neighbors?
Right?
Like, I remember, and I will throw my parents under the bus for this a little bit. Because I grew up in, like, a really, like, southern community. Reputation is everything for these people.
Yeah.
And I
I
remember
think it is pretty strong in the South, where you kind of worry about what your community thinks about, quote unquote community.
Yeah.
The local people that you like involve yourself with think about you.
Well, see, what I recall about this was like, my parents had this like thing they would say if we were going out on a trip or whatever else, and then they kept telling me this even after I was like an adult, going off to like Germany in 2019 on my own, and it was like, don't embarrass the family. And I'm like, I'm going to a whole ass other country. Who the fuck is gonna know me there? Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna care. We're not like some rich, illustrious family with a history or something.
Some
like, no.
Southern dynasty.
Like, no one gives a fuck about us. What are you talking about? It was like, don't embarrass the family. And I'm like, what? No. Who cares?
From the era of like Southern plantation.
Like,
God.
so fucking dumb. And I could not ever get over that. I was like, that is some of the stupidest shit. I can't. And for them, it's like, you know, it's very serious shit. But for me, I'm like, I don't fucking care about this.
Yeah.
Like, I have never cared about this. This is just stupid and a waste of time. I'm not gonna be miserable just to appease the masses. I'm gonna go have fun. I'm not gonna do stupid shit, but like, I'm gonna have fun. You only got one chance at this life, people. You gotta enjoy what the fuck you're doing. Don't just suffer for the sake of suffering.
I'm suffering because my neighbor's suffering, and if they think I'm having fun, they're gonna look down upon me.
Oh no. You would have me
but-
have fun as an adult?
Yeah,
Adults aren't supposed to have
I've run
fun.
across a lot of like old classmates or just people like my age. They just given up. But all they do is like it's just work, family obligation, more work. They might do something on the weekend. Might involve drinking. That's
Imagine
what
like
they
that
get.
being your personality is like, I'm gonna go drink. Like, and that's all you've got going for you. Like, no other hobbies, just getting drunk on the weekends.
Yeah,
What?
I get like American capitalism is killing us all, but
Yeah, for real.
I understand that, but still. You gotta afford yourself some fun without people judging you too much.
This is why I just mind my business. I go home from work and I'm like, cool, time to stream, time to do art stuff, time to actually have a good time. Just talking to you goobers is a lot more fun than like just suffering. Let's do this. It's fine.
just not committing to something I'm drawing right now. All happens because I'm not paying attention.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do some of the highlights here. This is
Might need to
probably fun.
partition my D drive. It's been a while. It's running a little on the slow side.
Yeah,
It's not a-
begrudgingly.
It's
I
not
have
an
to do that too.
SSD. It's one of the old ones, so
Mhm.
it's a SATA drive. It's one of the newer ones, newer-ish at this point, but like it's still I still have to partition it. Like the solid state ones, you don't have to, like the old school, like cleaning up.
Well, no, I
The
have
drive.
to explain this to Chet a little bit. I have a problem right now, in that
Oh
my
yeah, you gotta
I had to redo it.
you have to
So
reformat it.
kind of. So the problem I ran into is that to upgrade to Windows 11, right? I need to have my BIOS booting under a certain thing, like CSM has to be off. You have to go through another like kind of thing. And to do that, your drives have to be formatted a certain way. And when I first set up the SSD that everything on my Windows stuff runs from, which is an old one, this is not a recent thing, I apparently formatted it incorrectly, so it's on the wrong partitioning like structure. And I would have to repartition the entire drive to be on the correct one, to move it to the other thing, to move to Windows 11. And because my AMD card also runs checks on this, it's not running optimally because it knows, hey, you're running in the wrong boot mode. Fix this shit. So now I have to, like, because my card is also yelling at me, I need to repartition my drive. But I don't want to delete Windows and stuff off of it, so I have to figure out another way to do this. It's a task. And one I will have to figure out, inevitably. But it's fine. This is fine. So that's gonna be maybe this afternoon kind of problem to fix before I do stream at 8. We may have to call it a bit early once we finish this emote, and we can start our Cypher fan art later. I might do sketching for that off stream, and then next week we can start on Cypher stuff. Just Cat Grill. And she comes out in 4 days, and I'm very excited about that. Put it down to like that color. Yeah, that'll work. Charlie, what you working on? What are you doing?
Making little cherry clips
Mm-hmm.
for Miku. But I can't decide how I want to handle it.
Very carefully. That's how you handle it. Trust. see, let's turn the background of this off. And then put all of this stuff into the same folder. So we can do an outline for this. Nope. It's black. I don't know, did I do that on the Nokoton one? Oh, I didn't need to. Like, tan might be a little chunky, but it might be okay.
That's what I need.
What?
That'll help me a lot. I drew the twin tails in, and I flattened it with the ribbons that she originally has. Well, I need the ribbons gone, so I gotta go find my old file
Mm-hmm.
and put that into the new set. But that is also gonna be a bit of a pain.
I mean,
I'm
it
just making more
happens.
work for myself.
Well, this is nothing new. This is a classic Charlie thing.
But actually,
Constantly making work for yourself.
I'm gonna have to do it anyway, because if I want to do multiple colors, I'm gonna need that ribbon gone anyway. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That would be an easy way of fixing that.
Was that glow dodge I used? It is glow dodge. Hmm. I need to adjust the brightness of this a bit. I think you can see it a lot easier here for some reason. Though I don't know why. Alright, I never did color in this thing properly. For Coco's, like, necklace. I meant to do that. I didn't do that.
more Star Rail tonight, huh?
Of course. We're doing more story shit today. There's so much stuff to do. I'm very behind. But, I mean, we've been making good progress. I think, anyway. Taking a bit of time to do, though. I mean, we've been at this for like a month. Trying to finally get caught up. Because we've only been streaming like once.
Yep. You've been very good. You've been doing a lot of things on stream lately.
I have been. Trying to be an actual proper streamer. Keeping up with my schedule like I'm supposed to. Posting it regularly on YouTube and other places. Like it needs to be.
I need to do some more shorts farming.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I never did get around to posting the one that you made for me.
You still can.
I mean, I'm gonna. Inevitably.
Post something that's more relevant now. I made a post about something on the Twitch thing. For they had made an update to their Twitch editor and whatnot, which was a good thing. I'm like, okay, great. Now let us do 3-minute clips. Every other platform lets us do 3 minutes now. Please let us do 3 minutes instead of just a minute.
Yeah, I mean that would be nice.
Because we can't do highlights anymore. Highlights are gone. As far as I know, I haven't been able. Can't make a highlight anymore. Might be able to do it in the dashboard, but used to be able to do it straight from like the stream.
To erase some right there. There we go. There's our static question emote. This is a good one. Unable to process.
I like it. Now you gotta animate it.
You do.
It's not too hard.
Save as.
Actually, you could send it to me and I can animate it here. As long as it needs to be in. I need your emote and I need the little thing.
I mean, I should be able to animate this pretty easily myself.
Let's go.
In
Studio
theory.
Paint animation.
Yeah. Animation.
Photoshop has a way to do it. It's not bad. It's not great either, but it's not bad. When it comes to making GIFs, you just kind of have to understand how like Photoshop wants to do it, because they do it through layers.
Alright, see, new
So like, you
timeline.
choose your layer and then the layers.
Timeline, frame rate, 30 frames a second. Yeah, that's fine. Put that into the animation thing. So let me duplicate this one. Edit, transform. Why can't I edit that here? Rotate. Oh God. See, how does this look? Let's try duplicating it again.
Do you get to decide how fast the frame rate is?
Yeah,
Is it
I'm probably
0.1 second, point like 2.
I mean, right now it's just 30 frames a second like most animations are, and I can just adjust where I put it on the frames, so...
Yeah,
right
it
now I'm
does-
animating it in 2s, but... Alright, let's see. Let's duplicate this layer again. Let's see how it looks right now. Back to the beginning. Oh yeah, that'll look really good when I get it. It'll only need 8 frames, so it's gonna be pretty short.
Yeah.
Transform, rotate. Let's do it again.
You make your first anime emotes go.
Yeah, it'll be the first animated emote that I've ever made.
The one I made, like on my own, stupid. It's this one.
Which one is that? Oh, your PopCat one?
Yeah.
I do like it.
So, I didn't even do all of it. I asked when I made the request for who are making emotes. They don't do animated emotes. I'm like, can you? Because it's only single frame. Can you take this frame right here, just the derp one, and then like PopCat it almost exactly the same in the next, like in your next emote. Now it's 2 different emotes. I'm like, they're like, yeah, but on anime, it's like, no, just one emote, and I'm paying for another emote. So you do that. I'll animate it. Don't worry about it. They're
That's
like, yeah,
so
okay.
funny. This is easy. Duplicate layer.
The person who made my little emotes, they're very cute. They're very fast, and they still have emote slots open constantly. They work through their stuff pretty quick.
What's the length of this? Okay, we can adjust the length of this to be not that. Alright, now let's see how it does when it loops. There it is. That's how fast it is.
Let me see.
That's actually
That's
great.
very fast. Beep, boop,
You
boop, boop.
guys think that's too fast, or should we can slow it down a bit?
You might want to slow it down a little bit.
This is gonna be our new emote. This is gonna happen. It's gonna be great. First proper animated emote. Let me put that over here to 30. If I do it in every 3, so it's 1, and then wow, hold on. Why did I minimize stuff? Why are things minimized? What is happening? I closed Discord somehow? No. I didn't.
I don't know.
No, okay, I ended up closing out others. How do I keep doing that?
You got it on the
Stop
hotkey
that.
somehow.
I think it's on my. I think it's on my mouse. If we start at. That's 1. 1, 2. So we've got a 4. Be the next one. 7, 10, 13, 16, 'Alright, let's see how that looks. I mean, it's not bad. I might slow down a little bit more. Just a 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that's all the right things. Let's try this one, see how this is. Alright, chat, what do you guys think? You think that's slow enough for you guys, or should we speed it up a bit? That
I think
seems...
that's good.
I think that's good, too. There we go. We have weird knowledge added. That's gonna be this emote. I'm very excited about this. We'll see how it looks when it's small. I wonder how it would look if I like didn't have the outline for it. I wonder if that would make it harder to see it.
Yeah, it'd probably make it harder to see.
I don't know, what do you think?
Is the outline like white or black?
It was white. When I turn the outline back on, then it's this. I think the white does help it. At least so you can do
It does, but I kind of like it without, actually.
Yeah.
What if it was like another color? Not white, gray.
Like the outline of the...
No,
the
like
sun.
the actual thing.
I mean, we could turn them all blue. Like, that could be a thing, too.
Like, a lot of them I see are like this like blue-gray kind of thing.
I mean,
They're
I
not
could...
like a bright blue, but
just
they're like that Microsoft UI blue. You know what I'm talking about? That very
Yeah.
light gray blue.
Let's go back to the first one here. And drag that out.
Test that. See what that does.
Let's get this color.
Also, we're not working with a background, so we get to work with whatever like Twitch's background is. So it's either like really dark or really white.
Yeah. So we could do that. Edit, tonal correction. I can adjust this entirely to something else. Or adjust its luminosity to be a bit brighter. Up to saturation, maybe? I'd have to test it.
Basically, you just want it something that's different than not like the background of whatever your Twitch chat is. So you don't want it like near black / super dark gray, because that's what dark mode is, and then you don't want white mode either.
Yeah.
Because then you'll lose some of that animation.
Alright, so hue 30, saturation 100. That's what we're gonna do for that. Okay, I'll just... Alright, I'm just gonna duplicate that layer and turn it off. This way we can keep doing it. That's color. Merged. That up to 30, this to 100.
I personally would be very amused with a parrot, Obsi.
A parrot? What do you mean a what the fuck? Why are you like this? You guys see what I gotta deal with constantly?
It's echolalia to the next level.
Just becomes bird. I'm glad you're amusing yourself.
Yeah.
Not that this is anything new, but let's see. Let's duplicate that again.
You are definitely a fabulous burb.
I mean, I am a bit extra like birds are, so this is not too surprising. Edit, tonal correction. I'm certain that there is an easier way to do this than what I am currently doing. But we've already committed, so we're doing it this way, even if it's the hard way. I don't care. Edit, tonal correction. Bam, bam. All right, let's take a look at it now. What do you guys think, chat? I think as it gets smaller, it's a
I
little
like
harder to
that.
see it.
You try try putting the white outline back on it, see what it does.
Yeah, I might.
You know, you have room. You could technically post both and then take out the one you don't like on Twitch. See how it works. That's hard to say. Gotta see it in action. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I got it up to 10. What's the thing? Alright, let's go again. I don't know, I feel like I kind of like the white outline. I feel like you can see it a little better.
Well, yeah. They keep it. Let's go. I like.
So derpy looking. I'm very amused at this though. Just no thoughts. See, I should be able to export this now. I see your emotes. Export animation. What is the file size that Twitch takes for animated ones? Is it GIF? Or something else?
It's GIF is the format, but I don't know what the file size was. I don't remember.
Hopefully this is fine, otherwise we'll have to adjust it a bit. But
I usually, like I say, I usually start it at a 128 by a 128 because that's the biggest emote you can have. And then I let Twitch resize it at this point. Hey, Grail!
what's up, Grail? Hello, hello. We're working on animated emotes right now. Alright, so let's go over to my Twitch dashboard now and add it in and see what it looks like. Will it actually work? Will Twitch just yell at me? Or will it be fine? Emotes. Animated emotes. Upload GIF. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Emotes. Where did it save it? Where did it save that at? Emotes and badges. Where is that? I might be in our project files.
Where'd you
Okay,
put
that
it?
might work.
Lost it.
Oh, wait, did it add the white background to it? It did.
It should not.
It
Check
did.
the PNG settings. When you save
But
it.
it will work at this thing, so that's fine. So file, special export. Let's see, export animation, GIF. Yeah, save.
No
Yes.
background.
Loop count unlimited. Make background transparent. There it is. Hold on. Let's go. We're gonna get our first animated one. It's gonna be great. How does it look? Let's go. That looks so silly. What should we call it? I said to a friend I want a Bronya face. Curly, yeah. I'm glad you recognize this as the Bronya face too, because I was like, I wanted this goofy ass face as an emote. What do we even call this? I think I like weird knowledge as one. It might be a little long, but that is what that meme is. See, how well can you even see the mouth though? When it gets really small, it is difficult to see it, but I think the rest of it can be seen pretty easily. Emote successfully added to your collection. Let's go. All right, chat. I gotta pull it up so we can see it. It should be in here. Let's find it. Where is it? Showing up. Let me refresh my chat page. It should definitely be in here because it did upload. There it
I have
is.
to refresh. Refresh.
I want to post a bunch of these until it tells me I can't. Bam! There we go. Oh, I love it. It's so stupid. Let's go. Stupid, silly emotes. I've been to make animated ones for a while, so this works. It is a little difficult to see the mouth, I think, and her eye, but I think this is a good one. I'm very amused. Let's go. Might end up tweaking it a little bit, but that's okay. Get rid of that. We can. So our new emotes are coming along pretty nicely. I think it's a contrast. Maybe you can make the mouth just black to be easier to see. It's either that or I need to make the line around it thicker, which is not too surprising. I did that with the Nokotan one too. And like, if I thicken up the outline a bit, it tends to make it a little bit better. Might add it around the eyes too, so we can better see those. Shrink it. Yeah, that will actually work a lot better, I think. Alright, save. Let's export the animation again. Yes, we can replace it. Make background transparent. Yes. Alright, back over to my emotes. Remove from slot. It's fine. We'll upload it again, and we'll test it out. Wait, did it not? Oh, it's giving me a notification like, oh, this is already in your stuff. I'm like, I know it is, but we've removed it. So do better. Fix your shit. All right, let's try it again. Let's see how this one looks. This is the joys of making emotes, is you got to come in and test this shit a whole bunch. And hopefully this is the correct and new one. I mean, yeah, I guess you can see it. What do you guys think? I think when I resize it myself here to be about the size of what I see on Ema, it's like, it's a little difficult depending on the screen you're looking at, but I'd have to look at it on mobile too to see what that looks like. This is fucking ridiculous.
It's good.
It is good. This has been a very productive day for more goofy ass emotes. Slightly better.
It might be one of those things where you might need to spit on the character.
Maybe. Alright, edit, transform, scale. Let's see if I can. Alright, it's a whole thing here.
It's part of a big piece.
Let's see. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck it's picking up down there. Just immediately zooming in on the face. Let's see, how do you think about this one? Once it decides to sort itself out. That might be better. File. Export animation. Let's do it again. It's really just because when you make a small improvement, when it's shrunk down so small, this changes are exponentially smaller because pixels density crushing it. Yeah, this is why like it's a huge task to do emotes.
Also could be a thing Twitch's version of crunching it down may not be as good as your version of crunching it down, so you might have to like physically change the size versus letting Twitch do it.
Yeah. Okay, I guess weird knowledge is not going to be... It's just too long for it to let me do it properly. Alright, that's fine. Let's try this one. Go back over to chat. Refresh the chat page. Wait, why is it showing up twice? I didn't upload it twice. What the fuck? Oh, that's because it's my recents. That's why. Okay. I do think I like this bigger one already. I'm looking at it like as I'm typing it. I think I do like that better. Yeah, I do think I like that better. Wish Twitch would just let you upload the bigger res. I'm gonna scale it down for the... Yeah, I agree.
Well, they do crunch it down, but like they're not good at crunching it down versus say like letting Clip Studio Paint doing the design, because they're much better. Like, Clip Studio, Photoshop, they're much better at like shrinking images and like keeping the integrity of the image versus like Twitch. Twitch is not an art program, so Twitch is gonna fuck it up badly.
I may thicken up some more of the lines here a bit, but yeah, I already like this quite a lot. I'm so amused with this. Just doing their jobs at a decent level, impossible. Yeah, imagine Twitch doing their jobs. Imagine. Make the mouth, again, slightly darker there. I think if I just thicken up a lot of these lines, it'll fix a lot of these contrast issues. Slight tweaks to make it better. do that here too. Let's try to put that to 15. This is definitely a thing. You gotta have like the patience to do this shit, because like making emotes is not an easy task, especially animated ones. Yeah, that might be better. File, save, export animation, animated GIF. Overwrite it again. Go back over here. Removing it. Remove from slot. Upload again. And then back to chat, refreshing. Yeah, I think you can see it a little better now. I think that works. Zooming in was a good call, I think. I figured I was probably going to have to, but I like this one. Yeah. So now we've got 2 new emotes. We've got this one and the weird knowledge one. 2 very different but very relatable emotes. Let's put them both up there. Very different, but very relatable nonetheless. Stupid. I'm amused. All right, I need to put it in Discord too. Hold on, let me go over to the server. Our first animated emote in the server too. Let's see. Server settings. Emoji, upload. Well, where's the animated ones? I guess I'll just upload it and it'll have it set. So digital, it's in project files, which is definitely not where that needs to be, but that's fine. Yeah. There we go. Should be in Discord now too. Let's go. My message is too long. Oh no, because the name of the emote's too long. That's why. It's having a hard time. Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's good. It's stupid. Very, very inspired emotes today. Mewing cannot use animated without Nitro. Oh, unfortunate. I pay for like the very basic Nitro.
About that.
Yeah. What's annoying is like I use basic Nitro and they're still like, no, you need to get to our more premium Nitro.
Like, no, I don't.
Which is like, no, the fuck I do not. Like, let's go look at that right now. Like, what the fuck do they want to charge for this shit? Nitro, like the regular instead of the base, like the Nitro Plus is $10 a month for like what? Bigger uploads and using your like HD streaming custom server profiles. Like that's so much for like not much, really.
Yeah.
It's sort of free used to be. And to pay for greedy fucks. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. So, that's some greedy fuckery. Alright, now I can actually do the proper Shantae one instead of the goofy faced one. I might just end up doing this as like a whole thing and putting it up on the channel itself. Because channel's got some good stuff going on. We need a shrug at some point, but I like the animated one. Discord will die in the future, then we'll go to TeamSpeak. Well, they did
Back
sell
to
Discord
TeamSpeak?
recently. We have back to TeamSpeak, which is unfortunate. Discord is gonna start getting worse. Like, people are talking about like the inshitification of it, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. I'm not excited about it. Okay, what time is it? It's 2:42.
Not a good thing.
Alright, we've been going for like 4 hours, I think. We've got a good sketch to start on later. We've got the animated emote, which is perfect. I love that one. So, I think next week I'll have the sketch for Cypher already done, because I'm going to do that in my free time. Probably sometime tomorrow and during the week. So, we'll pick up more art stuff next week. But at 8 tonight, we're going to be doing more Star Rail. We're going to have the actual current patch and story to get through, and we'll do that for a while. I don't think we're going to get through all of it, though. I think it's going to be maybe half of it, depending on how long we go for. I think we managed to get through 3-2 in like 2 6-hour sessions, to 5 6-hour sessions. So if I do like 5 6 hours tonight, and then we do Wednesday like usual, we should be caught up on Wednesday, I think. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, trust you'll want to get through as much as possible at once. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, because if I get sucked into it, then we're going to be like all night, baby. It's going to happen. If I get too sucked into it, it's going to happen. And I'm going to...
He's just gonna keep going and going.
I'm gonna keep
and
going. Yeah, it's going to be a thing of like, I'm going to get sucked into the story and I'm going to keep going forever. And it's going to be a problem. Like, a sub one is early on. Yeah. It's better, like, if I'm going to go longer, tonight would be the best time to do it, because during the week I have work. So that'll be a whole thing. Well, once we actually finish this patch, I mean, Star Rail's only going to be updating like once every few weeks or so. So we might have to find something else to do on Wednesdays that isn't Star Rail. Maybe we'll do Zenless, because I have never played Zenless, so that could be fun. If you guys wanted that, let me know.
Game? That's dangerous.
It is dangerous. That's why I didn't pick it up in the first place. That's why I didn't start it, because I was like, I already got enough. And it's up to catch up on. Oh, I did all that. So last night, I didn't ping about this, because I was just testing stuff. But like last night over on Twitch, not on YouTube, we had done the Seal Slammers event. And off stream, I had done, or no, I finished the Chimera event too. So we finished the Chimera event, we did the Seal Slammers event, and I'd already done the sequel Galactic Baseballer one. So all of my event stuff is mostly done. There's only like one side quest to do, which is like a simulated universe thing. And that's like the only thing left that I haven't picked up. Now there might be like some NPCs I haven't talked to that would give me more side quests if I wandered around enough to go look for them. But as far as what I currently have in my list of quests, it's the main story and Antinomic Waltz, or whatever that quest is called. So, and that's been sitting there since Pentagony, so I'm not like in a hurry to finish that, because I just don't wanna. But we're doing pretty good. We might just move a new game into that slot. Silver's was fun. Yeah, Silver's was very amusing. I was very amused with it. I might do a little bit of that stuff off stream, but keep playing it a little bit. But we'll see, because I think you can still play it. But anyways, that is enough for now. I'll see you guys at 8 for more Star Rail, and we'll see if I get sucked into it again, which is very likely. Very, very likely I'll get sucked into it. But, yep, enjoy the new emotes.